For our entire lives, we've been told one thing. Wealth is the reward for back-breaking work. But what if that's not the whole story? What if I told you there's a century-old idea that says wealth isn't about struggle, but about a very specific way of thinking? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
I mean, let's be real, our culture is obsessed with the grind, the hustle, the burnout. We wear it like a badge of honor. But the philosophy we're exploring today offers a pretty radical idea. What if true, lasting wealth doesn't come from sweat, but from alignment? It's a complete shift in how we see the world.
And it all boils down to this one incredible sentence from the author Wallace D. Wattles. He says, "You do not get rich by doing certain things, but by doing things in a certain way." So you gotta ask, right? What on earth is this certain way? Well, let's break it down.
Okay, so to really get this, first we have to just tear down a massive myth we've all been sold, the illusion of labor. You know the one, the belief that the more you struggle, the more you deserve, and eventually, the more you'll get. But what if that's completely backwards? Just think about it for a second. If getting rich was all about pure physical effort, then the people who do the most demanding jobs on the planet would be billionaires. But that's not what we see, is it? We see this paradox all over the place. Some people work themselves to the bone and have nothing, while others seem to attract wealth with ease. It tells you something else has got to be going on here.
And here's the key idea. Your reality on the outside is just a mirror of what's happening on the inside. So if your core belief is that life is a struggle, guess what? The universe will keep giving you things to struggle against. That energy, that feeling of struggle, it literally acts like a force field, pushing away the very abundance you're trying so hard to get.
All right, so if hard work isn't the source of wealth, then what is? This is where Wattles introduces this absolutely fascinating concept he calls the thinking substance. And trust me, this is the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about.
Okay, so try to wrap your head around this. Wattles said there's this formless, intelligent energy that all things are made from. It's everywhere, in everything, even in the empty space. And it has one job, to create whatever we impress upon it with our thoughts. It's basically the raw material of reality.
Now here's what makes this so incredible. It's not some distant cosmic force. Just imagine, for a second, a living ocean of pure potential, all around you, right now. And it's aware. It's listening to your thoughts, your feelings, and it's just waiting for you to give it clear instructions. That right there is the real source you're working with.
So once you accept that this thinking substance is real, you arrive at this huge fork in the road, a choice that literally determines your destiny. And the question is simple. Are you coming from a creative mind or a competitive one?
And this chart just lays it all out, doesn't it? The competitive mind sees a world of lack. It's all about fighting for your piece of a limited pie. It's driven by envy and fear. But the creative mind? It knows the pie is infinite. It doesn't need to take from anyone because it can create whatever it wants from that formless source. It sees someone else succeed and thinks, awesome, that means it's possible for me too.
So, let's have a moment of real talk. Be honest with yourself. When you see somebody else get that thing you want, what's your gut reaction? Is it that little sting of jealousy, or is it a genuine spark of inspiration? That first flash of feeling, that's your compass. It's telling you which mindset is running your life right now.
Okay, enough of the theory, right? Let's get down to brass tacks. How do you actually do this? Well, Wattles laid out a super clear, step-by-step formula for how to impress your desires onto this thinking substance. This is the nuts and bolts of creation.
And here it is, the 3 pillars of doing things in a certain way. First, you need a crystal clear vision. Second, you hold that vision with unwavering faith. And third, you connect with the source of it all through gratitude. Vision, faith, gratitude. Let's dig into each one.
First up, vision. We're not talking about some vague, fuzzy daydream. Nope. This has to be a detailed mental picture. You have to see it, feel it, practically taste it in your imagination. It's like you're handing a detailed architectural blueprint to the universe. And the emotion you feel about it, that's the ink. That's what stamps the blueprint onto reality.
Next up is faith, and this is so important because it's not the same as hope. Hope is passive. It lives in the future, wishing things will turn out okay. Faith is a quiet, powerful certainty that your vision is already being created, right now in the unseen. It's not wishing, it's knowing.
And the final piece of the puzzle is gratitude. And this flips everything we've been taught on its head. See, most of us feel grateful after we get something good. But in this formula, gratitude is the cause, not the effect. It's the frequency you tune into to connect with the source. Being grateful now for what's on its way is what keeps that channel wide open.
Now, this inner work, the vision, the faith, the gratitude, it's not about just sitting on your couch and meditating. It has to be expressed through action. But it's a completely different kind of action. It's calm, it's powerful, and it's incredibly effective.
So what does this feel like day to day? It means you do what's right in front of you, but you do it with a new energy. You infuse every single task, even folding the laundry, with the power and purpose of your vision. There's no frantic rush, no anxiety. Why would there be? You already know the outcome is guaranteed. You're just calmly taking the steps.
And if you take away just one thing today, please let it be this. The real heavy lifting isn't physical. The hardest work you'll ever do is the mental work of holding your vision when you can't see it, keeping faith when doubt creeps in, and living in gratitude before you have the proof. Get your consciousness aligned, and the right actions become almost effortless.
And let's end on this really powerful thought. What if your whole purpose here isn't about the struggle to earn a living? What if you're actually here to be a channel for more life, to give more creativity, more value, more joy to the world? According to the science, when you focus on giving life, you'll find that a living, and so much more, is given right back to you.